So it starts off with that high school bullshit that I hated. The animation in Cyberpunk is actually not the best at times. Like they literally do the whole 80s anime freeze frame for a little bit, where it's just like,
oh wow, we're the best ever, haha.
No, not that bad. Oh. But as in the point that it's just like, D, what are you thinking? And it'll freeze frame on him for 5 seconds, and he's doing inner monologue because they don't have to animate anything else.
The easiest thing to do.
So
the bad guy should be a bad guy.
Well, at the same time, when it is in moments of action, it is the most dynamic, colorful, the abilities that they use for the show. So here's my thing, right? I think this is my favorite, by far, video game adaptation of anything that I've ever seen.
Actually, 100%.
This is new,
Really?
This is new number one.
Better
Tommy,
than
this is taking
Sonic?
This is taking everything.
Legal
by storm.
Arcane.
Arcane's gonna be better. Arcane's gonna top that.
Arcane's the
You know,
best.
I don't even play League, but it's like
Right.
Arcane's gonna top it. So
Yeah.
I will say Cyberpunk. It is one of the top ones out there because it does everything in the game. What sucks is that this game was bad because it was hyped up back in 20.
Anymore, though.
It's supposedly. I'm not gonna pay
Patched
money
the
to play
shit,
it.
apparently.
I got my refund when I beat the game. Got my refund. I
Paid
just stopped playing it.
$5 for it, and
So
I had to wait a year
Really?
for it to get patched.
I will go play it again.
There you go.
But it's one of those things where yes, they are using teenagers again, but I do like the
well,
aspect of
there is a time jump.
there is a time jump.
So he's not a
so
teenager
it's not
by the time.
2077 anymore.
It is 20. I guess it is 2077.
Okay.
But it's one of those things of we get to see how this city, because we don't know a lot about the city in the game, we see how the city swallows up people, their soul. They have, if you're born poor, if you're born rich, your habits, what you do, the things that go on, like the city's going to swallow you up and eat you alive. The only person to survive this whole ordeal, I guess it's kind of okay, the person to come out on top really is somebody who is outside the city, who never grew up in the city. But everybody who's in that city, basically, just you get swallowed up into it, and you kind of just your demise is already written. You know,
Okay.
It actually is written as a better Western gangster, like in the point where it's just like somewhere around episode 7 out of 10, it's just like you really can't trust anybody.
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it is a fun show. The animation does pick up. Like, so I said in the last review, it's back heavy. A lot of things are front heavy in the sense that it's like the first episode looks amazing, and then when you get to the end, it's like, oh, there's no budget here. This does
They
the
do the
opposite.
opposite.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Oh, it turns up.
Okay.
I love the fact that the abilities, you get to see everything in the game that you want to see: hacking, wire usage, people with blades,
Modification.
corporal stuff. Our main character has flash abilities, which is dope, but he can only use it like so many times, like Kyle Ken. But the cool thing is that this show, it has a very quick, tight to pull together story. I think it's only 10 episodes, right?
Yeah, it's only 10.
It's very, very short. It's 30-minute episodes. I'd recommend anybody, if you even like anime a lot or if you like the game, just give it a shot because you'll get like into it really quickly.
Okay.
I think Rebecca's probably the new favorite anime
I've been seeing
girl
a
of the
lot
year.
of
Like,
TikToks and with
they love
Rebecca.
her, dude, because she's one of the most heartfelt characters that care. Yeah, she's violent. Yeah, she's a badass, but she genuinely cared about the main character and everybody else that she was a part of, and she kind of didn't get the love she deserved from the main character.
It's actually pretty funny. This is the first show where like there's a love interest that just doesn't like the whole time. He's just like, and they're friends till the end.
Wow. That's kind of animated. Yeah, that fits.
Which is weird because I'm like the main girl that he liked. I'm like, we don't care. Like I don't care anything about her. She wants to go to the moon. Dope. Rebecca's over here like, listen, you got this girl right here that's by your side, protecting you, putting you back into the fight, keeping your mind stable. Like she's looking in your best interest. She's a ride or die. But you care about old girl who don't want to talk to you and be part of the group no more, who wants to go to the moon. Like who cares?
They're teenagers, right?
No, by the time that's after the time jump.
They're
So.
like their mid-20s.
Oh, that's no excuse for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was pretty dumb in my mid-20s at the very
So you
least.
both recommend it. Oh,
The show's a 9 out of 10 for me.
nice.
I think I gave it an 8 out of 10 because
Still
it does
pretty
pick
good.
up towards the end. And then I think at some point this will be cut into really interesting AMVs, especially like the animation really picks up in at least the last 3 fight scenes a lot.
Nice. I'll watch it.
Bro, I love the
You
fact.
sold me.
You know, Marcos, you played the game, right? You beat the
Yeah.
game?
No, I did not beat the game because it was before the patch came out.
Okay. You know what's crazy? Like, I want a whole second season, but I want Adam Smasher to like really go off because because in the game, Adam Smasher's kind of a joke, and then like you see him in the show, he's like, I'm impervious to everything. Like you can't hack me, you can't fight me, you can't shoot me. Like it's like he really is he's he's like the Terminator on steroids. So you can't beat this dude. I was like, wow, this guy is actually pretty menacing. Because at first you think the main character has a shot, but I was like, no, I'll show you why Adam Smash was a guy.
See, I was hoping they'd make a live action of this. Just take some of that.
It was in the works.
Okay, take some of that Altered Carbon money in sets and just make
That's a good point,
this.
yeah.
That would have been good.
There was a real show at one point.
Damn it,
There was
that
a-
would have been great.
Is Johnny Sins in it? I mean, Johnny Rocket. I mean, Johnny Cash.
Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is not in this.
He's not
What's
in
his
this,
name?
no.
Johnny.
I don't remember.
Johnny Silverhand.
Johnny Silverhead.
Yeah.
I knew what it was, but I
Yeah.
didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, like, God damn it, if I can't get a Cyberpunk show, can I get a Saga show? Can someone make something?
So one of my favorite
Like,
book
with
series is
lore.
actually like in the cyberpunk thing, and they bought it to make it into a show. So I think there's a lot of those IPs out there.
After this, because this is successful, so I hope someone
Well,
decides to make a fucking cyber.
the one that I'm
type
thinking
show.
about, it was bought 3 years ago. So
They usually sit on them for a while.
yeah, that's what I think is
Yeah,
gonna happen.
Yeah, wait until it's hot. And I think it's hot now, so fucking make that shit.
So here's my
I
thing,
need
all right?
neon lights and
If
futuristic.
we don't get a sequel to the game, which I doubt we do, I doubt
we do, too.
I doubt we'll get a sequel to the game. This realm, this
You gotta
story,
do
this
something
world,
with
this
it.
lore is so rich
People
and it's so
love this
good.
world,
I
yeah.
guarantee you, if we'll probably get at least in the next couple of years, we'll probably get at least 2 or 3 more seasons of this world on anime.
They might do live action after
I don't
this.
want them to do live action.
We don't care what you want. Tommy wants live action.
I just don't know if they'll do it well. I don't know if
You need
anybody.
the money for sure.
You need the money for sure, but I
Yeah.
don't know. It's so out there and hyper real that I feel like live action can't do it justice. Maybe. if
I mean,
you
the
execute it
game
right.
is hyper realistic, more so than not.
For me though, it's like, am I gonna watch a show where I'm gonna like talk to some hooker cyber girl with a no mouth and she's
You
gonna
could do
whoop out like
anything.
mantis blades out of nowhere?
Well,
Like,
see, you can create any story. It's the world that's the thing.
true.
Yeah, it's kind of like some Blade Runner shit. Like you can,
But Blade Runner doesn't go that deep into the super.
It doesn't. It's just it scrapes the surface, and this gets in the
exactly.
gutter, and that's why I want more of this.
It can get very silly if you don't do
Hell,
it right.
I bet you they could take the Blade Runner world and do some cyberpunk
and do that
shit.
because I guess the Blade.
I wonder what they could do. They could do a
HBO.
bunch of things with the world. It's a wonderful world.
All right, let's go ahead and move on.
It was supposed to be quick.
That was the hint.
Just
There.
saying,
It's a nice world.
it's a great fucking world, Sammy.
And point made.
All
As long
right.
as you get the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you were making the same point. You made the same point 3 times, and I was like, guys, we gotta wrap it up.
But what I was trying to get across, it's a great world.
Okay, there we go.
What's
We
next?
love this show is a point.
Right.
Now let's talk
That's
about
why
some,
we don't let them do what they want.
let's talk about animals.
They never get to go crazy all the time.
Yeah, we see this guy.
Let's talk
twice
about-
a year.
You guys getting a whole Black Excellence episode with Drunk TJ.
When?
It's out Sunday night.
Oh, I can't wait.
That should be fun.
It'd be a fun
We
ass
get-
show.
Exactly.
Are you want to be on it?
No, I'm not allowed when there's 3.
Well, there's
there's
3
three.
of you.
You can call Jordan, make it 4.
That would be great.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Oh, it is Sunday, so yeah, he might be. Yeah, it would be.
Let's do it.
excellent.
Hey.
All right, real
so-
black ass episode.
Let's talk about some animals.
The Black Excellence.
black ass edition.
The black ass. I will not be part of anything called the black ass edition.
Good. I like his principles.
Thank you, Matt Chocolate. Gave me they subscribed for 5 months and currently on a 1-month streak. Welcome back.
Come back on Sunday for the Negro Nation.
Welcome back.
We're just gonna have
back.
5 different names for it by the time we come.
Wakanda even more forever.
Even more forever.
Forever.
Ever.
Why ain't nobody has made a Wakanda Forever ever shirt?
No
Forever,
shit.
ever?
We still got time.
Marcos, what's your segue?
Wakanda's not real.